Okay, I'm confessing right now, I failed 8 out of my 10 goals in 2021. If you take a look, nope, I only achieved 2 out of the 10 goals I had set out for myself in 2021. Did you achieve your 2021 goals? Because I didn't, and I really feel like a failure. So I spent a lot of time reflecting on what is it that why I didn't achieve my goals? Was it I was too ambitious with my goals? Did I not take action and follow through with it? Like, what is wrong with me? As we're approaching the new year, it's a time for reflection of our past year in 2021 and thinking about what we have achieved and then also setting new goals for 2022. So I got super frustrated on failing my goals, and that's why I wanted to talk more about how I can go through revising my goal settings, and that I hope to help you set your goals for 2022 effectively so that you achieve them. Hi, I'm Amy and welcome back to my channel where I share personal finance tips to help you achieve your financial success. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Okay, first, let's talk about why we should set money goals. It is essentially the first step to sorting out our finances. So, figuring out where we want to be financially and what our priorities are. If your priority is this or this, girl, you got it wrong. Let's talk more. Essentially, setting financial goals help us focus on our money and our life. These goals can be short, mid to long term, small or large, but the key is that they must all be achievable. So really think about what you want and the why. Why do you want to make $100,000? Why do you need to save up for that vacation? Why do you need to save up for a down payment for your house? Why do you need to make $1 million? Why do you need to have a successful business? What is the why behind what you want? If you attach reasons to your goals, it can really help you put you into perspective and fuel your motivation towards achieving those goals. For example, if your goal is to build up an emergency fund, ask yourself what's the reason for it. It's likely that you want to have a peace of mind in case you lose your job, because you don't want to be pulling your hair out and be stressed when you can't pay your bills, you can't put food on the table. Oh my God, can't even think about that. That's just stressful. So always know the reason behind what you want, because it puts us in perspective and really drive our motivation towards it. Next, let's assess where you are right now so that we can think about you're here at point A and your goal is point B. Let's see, how are we going to make a path from A to B? Many of us underestimate how much we can achieve over a long period of time. Meanwhile, we overestimate how much we can achieve in a short period of time. For example, I overestimated how much I can make money from online businesses. I thought I could make around 40K starting from scratch, and I am so nowhere close to it. Far, far, far from it. And that's why I failed 8 out of my 10 goals, which is sad. Don't talk about it. Don't remind me. It's been a very frustrating experience because I'm thinking, oh my God, like, I just didn't work hard enough. I just didn't, persist and follow through. Like, oh, what is wrong with me? Like, there's all these self-blame when I don't achieve my goals. So now I have adjusted my perspective to think about more long-term goals. So that from my currently where I am at path point A, now I'm really thinking about point B. I know my goal, but is the time frame realistic that I only use 1 year to achieve that? And the other thing I adjusted my perspective is that I tell myself everything I'm doing right now is working towards my goals. Even if I haven't achieved that tangible outcome I listed, I know that eventually I will get there. It'll just take longer, but I'm probably here right now. I haven't gone to here, but then I'll progress through it till when I get to point B, which is my goal. So if you're in the same boat as I was, that you didn't achieve your goals, don't be depressed and frustrated. Just think, Rome was not built in one day. So if you haven't gotten your goal and you're still working towards it, you will get there. Trust me, you will get there. And trust yourself, you will get there. Just keep going and be consistent. Here's a fist bump. We can do it together. Okay, now that you know where you are, like say if you're like, a little bit further from your point A starting point, and you know what your goal is at point B, and you know the reasons why you want to achieve point B, let's talk about how. You may have heard of the SMART goal. SMART stands for smart, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Essentially, you got to consider all the necessary pieces of your plan or your goal, all the steps along the way to get there. Say your goal is to save up for the emergency fund of $10,000. Now you're going to think about it. Break it down. Okay, how much can I save each month realistically? Don't just say, oh, I know I can, save up $1,000 because I want to reach my goal in the shortest time possible, which will take me 10 months. $1,000 each month will get you 10,000 in 10 months. But then if you really look at your budget and you see that your income and your expenses at the end of the day, you only have $500 left. So it's unrealistic that you can achieve that. And you got to think about, okay, now that doesn't work, okay, what is a realistic goal that I can actually set aside every month as part of my savings? I do have a free budget tracker template that you can use to enter all your income and all your expenses, and you'll see how much leftover money you have at the end of the month that you can realistically put away and how long it will take for you to reach your monetary goal. It's free to download, and I'll leave a link in the description down below. Another piece is writing down your goals. It really helps, and you gotta stick it to somewhere you can see every day. So I have my journal and my goal book that I write all my goals and what I do daily. And to be honest, I reflected on why I didn't achieve my goals is because one, they were really high achieving goals. Like I really have to push myself to get there, and I honestly did not. I slept off and I didn't do as much towards achieving them, and that's why I'm here telling and sharing my failures and confessions to you. But I use this as a learning experience to really reflect and really set new goals for 2022 so that I know for sure that I will be on my way to achieving my goals. I would suggest setting goals that's short term, so like a year, and then 3 years, and then maybe 5 years, and then 10 years out. Then you put all these various goals into different categories based on the time frame. So in your 1 year goal, it could be saving up for emergency fund or saving up for vacation. In your 5 year goals, it could be saving up for down payment. In your 10 years goal, it could be saving up for a nest egg of how much money for your retirement. So once you have all these pockets of goals, it gives you a clear overall picture of what you're working towards and different stages that you're working on. So really think about what you want in different phases of your life, and of course always have your ultimate long-term vision in mind. What is it that you want? For me, my ultimate long-term goal is to be financially free, and that's why I want to share all these financial tips for you so you can achieve financial freedom as well. And financial freedom can mean many things to different people. For me, it's just that I can live comfortably from semi-passive income. And I say semi-passive is because I'm not trading my time for a job, and that I can actually make money through the various online business that I've done the work up front, and I will continue to get the money, but I don't actively always work on those businesses. And another reason why I want financial freedom is so that I can spend more time with my loved ones and really do what I enjoy doing. For some, financial freedom may mean having a luxury house, fancy cars, luxury lifestyle, like this or this, but that's not for me. Whatever it means for you, just know what you want, because that will ultimately help you work towards your goals. When you visualize where you want to be and what you want, you will have great motivations and aspirations to align your desire to your goal. Okay, now the last step. Take action. Don't just spend all this time writing down your goals, and then you just sit there and be like, today I feel like Netflix. Let's watch Squid Game. Or today I feel like, shopping online? Discounts? No, 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 no. Make sure you gotta take action. Take massive and determined action. So what I do is from my goals, I list out my daily to-dos, my weekly to-dos, my monthly to-dos. So I break them down. So if your example is to say for down payment, first you got to figure out, okay, what is the realistic amount that you need to save up for? So if you want to buy a house that is, say, $200,000 and you need to pay 20% down, that would be $40,000. So from the $40,000, okay, how much can you save each month? And you go through the budget template. Okay, every month I can realistically save $500. And then you figure that out. And you also can think about, can I make extra money? Can I start a side hustle to make extra income so I can reach my savings faster? And then you gotta reassess every year or maybe every quarterly to see how you're doing. So you just gotta make sure you map it out. Because the goal is a long-term goal, you gotta make sure you stay consistent and you know where you are along your pathway. Always remember, you gotta know your priorities. Get it right. Not this, okay? If you want a financially free life, you gotta know your priorities and where you want to be financially in the long run. And you gotta know the reasons and the values behind your goals. Those are the reasons that will propel you to work towards your goals. Because you're gonna be laser focused, be like, I want that. That is exactly what I want. And then you're gonna hold yourself accountable for achieving those goals. And lastly, don't forget to celebrate yourself. If you reach the milestone, even if it's a small one, celebrate. For example, in a 3 months time frame, you've saved up exactly how much you said you were going to save up. Celebrate. Tell your loved ones what a great accomplishment you've done together as a couple. We often forget to celebrate and we keep focusing on our long-term goal, but you gotta reward yourself along the way. You gotta acknowledge your progress. The more you acknowledge your progress, the more motivated and accomplished you feel, the more it moves you closer to your goal. Always focus on the positive because the positivity is what will drive you towards your goals. So, what are your 2022 financial goals? I would love to hear from you. And if you're also starting a side hustle like me, I would love to connect with you to find out how you're doing and we can share and collaborate together if possible. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great day and a financially blossoming life. Bye.